Learning how to find the sunny disposition of things isn't to be phony, it's to honestly create a perception of life that creates positive experiences for yourself. I know it feels like you're just paying a bunch of bills right now, but you need your lights on, you need your bed, you need the groceries, you need to pay those bills so that you can continue on with the dream.
Strawberry on my lips and sugar fingertips. I can feel the beat running through the speakers. Blue skies.
Hi Beauty Marks, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, my name is Pamela Ricardo. I'm a life coach and I'm the owner of Beauty Mark Coaching. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think a lot of us are going through right now. The world is crazy. Things are super expensive. We're probably not getting paid what we deserve. You may be feeling out of balance as a woman, hormonally imbalanced because of stress or relationships or finances. You're just not where you thought you'd be at your age. You thought you'd be married. You thought you'd have the children. You thought you'd have this money. You thought you would have bought the house. You thought things would be different. How do you accept the feeling of defeat? I want to talk to you today because you're not defeated. You're not alone. Crying over your temporary defeat, we're not doing that anymore. Today is the last day you've had your cry of I'm not happy, I hate my life, I'm just gonna let it fall apart because I can't control anything. You do have that right. You can't control everything, but let's focus on the things that you can do every single day to get yourself out of this rut. It is so important that you really maximize this day. But when we're down, we don't want to do anything. We want to mope. We want to let the day take us over. We want to wake up and do our routine of nothing. We want to go grab the fourth coffee because we're exhausted, because we're mentally and physically and emotionally exhausted from the things that we have to do every day that we just can't stand. The job you don't like, the body you don't like, when you see in the mirror, your skin's breaking out. You're not financially where you want to be. You can't buy the things you want. Amazon's having a sale and you can't even get what you want. But you work every day and you feel like you're not getting forward. You feel like you're just keeping everything up at bay, if even that. One of the things that we have to get through our minds first and foremost is this is not going to be easy. I don't know who's out here spreading this lie that everything's going to just happen and it's just going to be easy and you're going to wake up one day and your dream life's just going to land on your lap. Whoever's been selling that dream, get out of here. It's not real. It's not real. Whatever you want, whatever you're hungry for, whatever you have put on the back burner because once again it has failed, the thing that has hurt your heart, the thing that you have been trying to do that is not getting off the ground, sister, the thing that you know you're supposed to do in life but you're afraid to try it one more time because it's just been so hard, you have to try one more time. Speaking as someone who has done many a thing, I have lived multiple lives already and now I'm not even 40 yet. There were times where the fails were getting harder every single time because I didn't trust that I could even get back up. And if I did get back up to try again, what if I failed again? You get tired of the outcomes not being what you want. And then you go into temporary defeat mode and you start accepting what life hands you. And normally what life's gonna give you when you give up on yourself, you're not gonna want that. And that's on purpose because it's supposed to bring you back to who you really are here to be. Now, once you've accepted the fact that this is going to be hard, anything that's worth having is not going to just fall on your lap. And you don't want it to anyways because you wouldn't even appreciate it. We do not honor the things that we do not work for most of the time. And the first thing we have to do when we're trying to get back on the wagon for the however many of time is we have to realize that this time I got to work on me. Because this has been a me problem. It's not the circumstances that I want. I'm not getting the opportunities that I want. I'm not bringing in the clientele I want. I gotta work on me. I need to learn some new skills. I need to work on my mindset. I gotta work on how I talk to me. It all starts with me. You got to spend some more time with yourself. You're exhausted, so you start to do the things that you said you would never do. Now you're watching a little bit more TV. Now you're eating food you never would eat. Now you're skipping the gym days that you normally wouldn't skip. Now you're talking on the phone later than you normally would because you normally go to bed at a particular time. When we start to fall off track, and we start to let ourselves be defeated, and we start to fall back into bad habits or start creating bad habits to fill up time, we are only playing ourselves. You're only going to get in this life what you put out. So when you decide that it is more important for you to watch another season of whatever show you're on Hulu watching, or reading a book that can help you advance your business, then that's when you decide to yourself that I have no longer set my priorities straight. Priorities are everything when you're bouncing back. It is time to regain more confidence in who you are. Read more books. Study the things that scare you. Study finances. That's scary to some people when you're starting a business. Study what it takes for your company to grow. Bring that back to your managers and implement the ideas you've learned from other successful businesses, and learn more about the company you work for and bring that to work with you. It's about getting more involved in what it is you say that you want. I want you to stop letting yourself off the hook if for any other reason than you're tired of hearing yourself complain. When you get in the car tomorrow to go where you're going for work, or the things that you don't want to do tomorrow, say to yourself, I get to do those things, and these things add up to this amount of money, or they add up to this amount of experience so that I can become this person I know I want to be. Start making things work for you. Your job is on the payroll for you to take care of your dreams. You know what I mean? That paycheck you get, you're funding your dreams. I know it feels like you're just paying a bunch of bills right now, but you need your lights on, you need your bed, you need the groceries, you need to pay those bills so that you can continue on with the dream. And any spare time you have throughout the day on that lunch break, instead of going to have lunch with people to talk about things that do not matter and eat food that you know you shouldn't be eating, sit down and write out what you're going to do when you get home, or create one thing that you can do that day to move yourself forward. It is not as hard as we're making it, but it's hard. It's a mindset shift. It's not about someone else coming in and saving the day for you. Once we get rid of the limited beliefs that we tell ourselves, and we start being real with ourselves about where we're at, and we change the way we talk to ourselves, you deserve to have a great life, but how are you talking to yourself? I had that problem before. I used to have a limited belief around a lot of different things. So what do you say to yourself? Is it hard for you to make money? It's always so hard for me to make money. It's so hard for me to keep these bills up. I can't never keep that weight off. I'm sick of dating because everybody's so toxic. Oh, I can't deal with my family because they're so toxic. Oh, I don't know. I just need to stay to myself because no one gets me. Listen, everything you're saying is valid to you because that is your belief about you. What if you changed that belief and said to yourself, I really enjoy being around people, but right now I'm focusing on my business. I really believe that I can receive the money I deserve for my product. I just need to finish working on it and making it a better product. The better it is, the more confident I'll become in selling it. Sometimes we don't believe in what we're doing because we know we can work a little bit harder on it and it deserves a little bit more attention, because what we're charging, we know people deserve the maximum effort from us to receive it. So we need to work on the things that we know in the back of our minds are always bothering us. When you know you should go to the gym and you don't go that day, don't you think about it every time you eat something? Like, man, I didn't even go to the gym today. Because your subconscious knows what you should be doing, and when you don't do it and you don't keep your word to yourself, you start to lose confidence in yourself, because you're not keeping your word to other people, you're not keeping your word to you. The key to winning this next season is going to be you boosting your confidence. You have to have confidence to succeed in anything in life. I can give you $1 million and you can blow it all in one day because you don't have the confidence to believe that you can hold on to that money and make good with it. I can give you the dream job that you want, but if you don't think you deserve it, you're gonna ruin it. Everything we don't think that we deserve, we naturally ruin it. When you don't think you deserve a good relationship, you find everything wrong with that person. When you don't think you should be spending time at the gym because you should be doing something else for other people, you don't go to the gym and you continue to have bad habits, and then you look up one day and everyone else around you is happy but you, and you're unhealthy, and now you're at the doctor and now you gotta take all this medicine. We gotta figure out a way to boost your confidence so that you don't feel guilty for doing what's right, and you don't feel guilty for what comes to you because you've been doing right. That's a part of your confidence level. When you're boosting your confidence, the next thing you need to do is rephrase your story and make yourself the hero of it. I know you meet people every day and you introduce yourself. A lot of us introduce ourselves with our career. Hey, I'm Pamela, I'm a life coach, which is fine, but there's so much more to me. There's so much more to you. How do you introduce yourself to people? And once the introduction is over, what is your language about life? Learning how to find the sunny disposition of things isn't to be phony. It's to honestly create a perception of life that creates positive experiences for yourself. Be proud of yourself, because it takes courage to get back up after being knocked down so many times. It takes courage to try again even when the odds don't seem like they're stacked up in your favor. It takes courage. That's why I think I love boxing and acting so much, because in acting especially, you are taking a risk of just spending your life to be an artist, to know that you're gonna probably do odd end jobs for the rest of your life if you chase this dream, because you are not guaranteed work at all times. You may work on a show for 5 months, 4 months, and after that you're unemployed again. But you have to believe that you're so good that you will always work. Boxers, they can get beat down, knocked down, and guess what? They're gonna get right back up and get right back up. Even when we watch and we're seeing their faces bloody and disgusting, and you're like, how could you even take another hit? They do. We gotta get out of our emotions. Sometimes our emotions take over the entire week, or the entire day, or for a whole hour. You just you want to lay down, you want to go to sleep, you want to order pizza, you want to eat some brownies, you want to go waste some time, you want to go smoke some weed, or whatever your vice is, the thing that you turn to when you don't want to do what you're supposed to do. We got to get the emotions out of here, get them out of here, and start using the logic, because where are we headed? Where are we headed? We have to logically sit in our stuff and say, you know what? Yeah, I am tired right now. Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah, I'm pissed. Things have not been going in my favor, but guess what? Sitting here and crying about it and not doing what I need to do today is another day gone, when I could be moving another day into my future self. I could be using this day to study. I could be using this day to be researching. I could be using this day to writing a newsletter to my company or to for my business. I could be using this day to go to the gym and get my body back in shape, because I need my energy to be up for this next round. Small steps. Find one thing that you know is going to inch you towards the next best part of you, the next best version of you. What's one thing? What's one thing you can do? One thing that's just going to better your life today. One thing. Removing the emotions is what we have to do, because we have to think about, is this dream worth living for? What do you want so bad that's worth living for? Is the YouTube channel worth living for? Are you going to change lives? Even if it's not a serious station that's about life and finishing school and being a great person, but even if you're a gamer, you're entertaining people, if you're an artist, if you're a dentist, a doctor, whatever it is what you're doing worth living your life for? To find the thing that you know is worth living your life for and giving you purpose wakes you up in the morning. I say that in almost every video I have. Having that is going to fuel you every time. So if you don't know what that is right now, let's just pull it back and let's focus on one thing you can do to better your life today. Go outside and go for a walk and think about it. Just go outside and go for a walk. Don't play any music, just walk. Pull out your book that's got nothing written in it and write. Write about who you are. Write about who you want to be. Write about your qualities and what's good about you. Your confidence is going to grow the better you talk to yourself and the better you treat yourself. So it's all about what we're saying to ourselves all day long and what we are doing behind those words. I am a beautiful person. I am loving. I deserve to have all the things I want. I have everything I need. I have great friends. I have a great dog. I have a great life. I have a lot of potential to have even more. I am so smart. I really know how to consume a book and really break it down. I have a really good ear for musicians. I have a really good eye for actors. Maybe I should be an agent. What are you good at? Because I'm sure it is directly linked to something you can do for the rest of your life. The reason why I love being a life coach is because I get to meet people like you, and we can talk about these types of things, and we can figure out the roadmap to your success together in a partnership. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to and talk these things out and walk things out together with someone else. Write them out with someone else. I have a program called Reinvent Your Life with Pam, where we spend 12 weeks together and we really do get down to the nitty-gritty of who you are and what this next chapter of your life looks like. It's a fun adventure where we dig very deep, but we also just really get to know you again, and we reinvent the way you talk to yourself and look at yourself and what it is you really want for the rest of your life. or for the next few years. We're going to work with you from where you are today, understanding that your past does play into who you are, but we don't let it define who you're going to become. If you'd like to work with me with one-on-one coaching, my website is www.pamelathebeauty.com, and you can also email me at beautymarkcoaching@gmail.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time. Bye.